So we can move on to Witch Hat Atelier, episodes 6 through 7. So episode 6, we got introduced to a new character, the Watchful Eye, Al Rugio. He keeps a watch on things, make sure the witches that's leading the Ateliers aren't up to mischief and abusing their powers as witches, which Kid Free is absolutely doing because he's keeping Coco's secret and took her on as an apprentice without asking anyone. So he's on his bad side. He was thinking about snitching on Kid Free to the Knights Morales. That's basically the police in this world for witches. But he decided not to.
Because of Coco.
Coco and her charm and her charisma and her love for magic.
Yeah, I think more of it of the love for magic, and more of it as it was actually his spell that she loved. And he was
the light spell. I forgot he was the originator of it.
Mm-hmm. That kind of hit home.
Yeah, Coco is rising up there. I think she's going to be a star. In the same way like Tanjiro is. I'm not saying Tanjiro is like top 10 or anything. He's definitely generational. I think she's going to be generational like Tanjiro was.
I don't know. That's too big of a step.
Mainly on the personality side. And how she can sway people and motivate people from her actions and her courage and the things that she does. But we'll have to see if she gets saucy and is able to actually be in a fight. Because I don't think she's going to be very effective if one of the Brimstone hats show up. I think they're going to get clapped if Kid Free and the Watchtower guy is there.
I agree that they are pretty weak.
They do have that stew spell. That stew that refreshes to the point where it was cooked. I thought that was cool. But also when I was thinking about it, I think it's pretty selfish that the witches aren't sharing this with regular people so they can have unlimited food. This could like end world hunger, and they're just not sharing it with people. I think that's really selfish of them.
Politics.
But if you don't have anything to say about the episode 6, we could talk about episode 7 when they pulled up to the riverbank to save them people.
That's where I'm more talkative about episode 7, where at the end of episode 6, the people come to what's his name, Kifri's little house, his hut. They're asking for a witch, and Argit hears, and she's
It's an Atelier.
An Atelier, whatever it is. Argit wants to go. She wants to join, and she's like, no. Kifri's like, no, you can't come. It's too dangerous. And she's like, she's upset. She's getting fit. She feels like she's being treated like a kid. She's never going to be able to prove her worth or her skills. But the Watchful Eye, he's just like, she can come. And then, after that, oh, wow, there was a change of tone quickly. And then the rest of the witches wanted to come as well. I'm just like, okay, let's see what's going on. So, they get there to the place. They see the carriage in between the lake as the water's just thrusting down. I'm over here thinking, like, how are they going to get it out? Like, what's the plan? What's the move? And then Kifri jumps in there with this big-ass Excalibur.
It wasn't that big.
It was a nice sword.
It was a cool looking sword though.
He jumps in and he splits the river. I thought that was pretty sick.
You know what I was Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
It goes to let you know that magic has its limits, because instead of like freezing the water or stopping it, he split it just to give them enough time to get the people out.
So Kid Free was splitting the sea with his water sword. And you know what I was thinking during that scene? I was like, please don't be Aijin. Please don't be Aijin. Don't screw this up. Because every time I'm looking at him, I'm looking for him to hold his own and to not screw up like Aijin. Aijin is giving me trust issues with new characters, so we'll have to see. Agate, um, is she starting to piss you off more?
Less.
Less?
Yeah, after finishing episode 7, I get a bit of understanding that she wasn't just sought out. She basically got kicked out of her place. So she's probably one of those Zuko people where she has a high status but not living up to expectations, so they get rid of her. And then Kiefer saw in her what no one else saw. He took her under, but she's too impatient trying to prove that she's better because that's how she was raised. Like everyone else is better than her, so she has to prove that she's better. That's the mindset that she has so far that we've been knowing. It's been diving a little bit, bits by bits, letting us know of her background. That's why I can't wait to watch episode 8. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us a little bit more of her background.
So you actually starting to like her?
Let's say I'm starting to dislike her less.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You said Zuko. What about Zanka? A little bit of Zanka
Zonka
comparison. Feeling
was
inferior.
was Zonka giving up? I
Um.
don't think Zonka was shunned either.
Okay, that wasn't my first comparison. My first comparison was actually Sasuke. Like, this is what Sasuke would be acting like if his family disowned him.
Trying to live up to his brother's expectations.
Yeah, a little bit. But Agate, she's like off the bat just a brat. Sasuke wasn't a brat in the beginning. Like, most of it's his assholeness was mainly when Naruto was getting stronger and he
Mhm.
started hating on Naruto, but he's always been the cool guy from the beginning. Agate hasn't done a lot of cool things. Can you name one cool thing she's done?
Uh, Pitting the holes in the wall so they can escape. Learning to turn dust and stone into dust.
Didn't someone else do that?
No, that was her. She started off and got
The
them
girl
away.
with blue hair.
She helped her with that, I think.
She's just been assisting.
It's
Okay. The town folks are funny as hell. They're probably the funniest people in this episode because they remind me of us, the audience. Like, you don't have any spells that can help bring him back up. All you have is this light bird show that doesn't do anything. It's useless. And that was funny. They was getting on Agate about that. And it turns out Coco fucked up. She put a little bit too much magic into the thing. She was trying to just disintegrate the rock that was stuck on that kid in the riverbank, but she ended up
hmm
turning like the entire riverbank into sand. And then that's when the Knights Morales showed up.
Do you think she did that? And then, if so, do you think she has some type of hidden overpoweredness?
That would be corny. I hope they don't go that route that she has some kind of secret power.
The
But
three spells. What are you about to say?
I was gonna say they're gonna have to explain it. But I hope
I'm
she's
about
not
to,
overpowered.
I'm about to say
That'd
the
be corny.
I was about to say the three spells that we've seen so far have been stronger than what she's made. Like the first time she used her spell, the ice, and then it froze everything. She draw like a small forbidden circle. Um, when she went to that island to take the test that she knew nothing about, she drew the circle on the boat and then it flew up fast. That was really, really crazy fast. And she flew up and it was big. And then what's this third one? She's supposed to draw a circle on the rock and then turned everything into sand. It'd be insane. Unless someone's actively trying to set her up or has set her up, she might have something different about her. I mean, why else would the brimstone choose her?
I think it's more likely that she got set up because she should know that the size of the circle matters. She has enough experience to know like how to draw a circle. Like, she wouldn't have messed up that bad if someone didn't sabotage her, or unless she has some kind of hidden potential, which I don't want that to happen. There's been no foreshadowing of that at all. No hints of that at all.
Unless
I hope someone set her up.
unless her dad is with the Brimstones, or her dad was evil and then he tried to become good, but they killed him. But they want his daughter because she has potential hidden power. That's why the Brimstone's been secretly doing things with her. What do you think?
I don't think so.
Far? Yeah, there's a
Because I
far.
know, because here's why I think so. This is from the creator of Fullmetal Alchemist. They drop hints about their father, even though he left home a while ago when they were kids. They dropped hints early on in Full Metal that the father was still like walking around, but he just wasn't there. They've dropped no hints of Coco's father no mention at all. Mother hasn't even mentioned the father at all one time in this anime, even in flashbacks.
I mean, mom was alive for a little bit of.
That's why I said even in flashbacks.
Mm.
So that would just be bad writing.
I can't wait to see what this is. What's gonna happen though?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see where it develops more. You think they said that Coco? I think they were trying to kill Coco, right? I thought they were gonna try to arrest her, but I could have sworn it said now we have to like obliterate you.
Yeah, some type of erasure. But I know Keyfree's on the way, so Keyfree's gonna get there. I know they're gonna fight, and I'm wondering who's about to die. I'm thinking it's between Watchful Eye, Keyfree, and somebody. But I feel like Watchful Eye might die.
Yeah, Killfree's not gonna die. He's too cool of a character. So you think the Watchful Eye might die from a scuffle? Because I don't think he's gonna like betray the entire Witch Kingdom.
I don't think he's gonna betray, but I think he's going to speak to them and talk to them like, hey, like this is what's supposed to be going on. And then he's like, hey, you're supposed to be the Watchful Eye, you're supposed to report. And he's and then goes on from there, and then he's just fighting for his life. He's got to protect. He chooses to protect the love of magic over whatever they got going on.
I think they're all going to get arrested. They're going to be put on trial because this is a very serious thing. She's not even supposed to be using magic, and she disrupted this entire river. She destroyed the river.
Allegedly.
Yeah, she might have got framed. But we'll see in the next few episodes what happens in the Witch Hat.